Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Breathedge Chapter 1. I came across a problem while doing a recent playthrough of this game which has been getting a little bit of traction because it was free, I think, on Epic Games recently. You put the key in the Captain's Bridge Shuttle to go on to Chapter 2 and all of a sudden it doesn't work. So what can you do to get this working? No idea, but what we're going to do is we're going to discuss it in this video so that it doesn't happen to you.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm right at the end of Chapter 1. We've all been here if you've played the game. And if you're looking at this video, then this has more than likely happened to you. I've gone over, I've got to the Captain's Bridge, I've removed the drill, and I've given that power supply a bit of an adjustment with my handy scrapper. What do we mean by that? Well, I'll tell you what we mean by that. We mean we're giving it a good belt, right, in order to fix it. And that's what I love about this game. It's so off the wall. You know, the first thing you're going to do is going to give it a tap, aren't you? So we're giving it a tap and we're getting the power supply fixed to 100%. No problem. Right, okay then. We've gone over and gazed at other panels that don't do anything. Okay, we've gone over and we've gone to the keypad. We've typed in the password, which we've basically got written on the underneath of a chicken. You know it, that chicken comes in everywhere in this game. And there's the password. That opens and gives us a key. Great, we've got the key. Put the key in the center wheel to unlock the shuttle and save ourselves. We do this by equipping the key down to the equipment slot, holding it, and effectively putting it in the hole. Now, look at this. Oh crap. And I thought, well, what's going on? I mean, I've done all the steps. I have no idea what's going on. But turns out I haven't done all the steps, have I? And, you know, points for people who can guess what I haven't done. And it's on the screen right in front of me. Can you guess? Well, look at the top there, top right-hand side. Create the crap imposed by the developers and put it in your hands. I haven't done all the steps. I've still got some items to create. Really frustrating. So here I am back at the starting shuttle, my pod, my abode. Over to the desk. I've got all the materials to go and craft this, which is basically a station, right? And when they say station, it's an item a bit like that oxygen generator. You know, it's a tool. It has no purpose in game other than to let you go through the stages. So here we are, objects, into stations, crap imposed by the developers, thick electrical tape wire into refined metal. Okay, done, fixed, we've got it. Cool. We're going to equip that into our equipment slots. There you go. Fantastic. And away we go. Let's go and try and launch that shuttle again now. So far, nothing's happened. It'll only activate once you activate that slot. So if I go and press key 3, that'll activate that item in the slot and I'll be able to progress to the next level. So what I'm doing is just taking a few items that I'm probably going to need on my travels out of that stored suitcase so I can progress through into the rest of the game. We always need tape. We always need tape. Right, here we go. We're off. Boom. There you go. We've activated it. You've completed the entire experience. Look at all those points. And it's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek thing for getting to a certain stage of the game. Now it's time to get ourselves all the way back over to the captain's cabin, right? Or the captain's bridge, whatever you want to call it. And launch that shuttle. Now, the route I take is not flying through the superstructure, and some people may not like that. This is the way I do it. Now, my spacesuit is equipped with a light. It's equipped with a oxygen bladder. That will give me basically 100 seconds worth of air. I've also got oxygen candles. I've got an oxygen generator spare, but you can see I'm heading towards an oxygen generator that I put in the game a little bit earlier. Now I'm starting to get all those attention freezing danger messages. This means I'm heading to an area of space that, is cold, and you can see that all the coolant here on all the water has frozen, so it's just natural to assume that I'm going to freeze as well. Okay, so we're using a bit of boost when we get there. We've got 23 seconds of air left. We should do it without having to use an oxygen candle. But we've got enough of them anyway. So, here we go. 43 seconds, or 43 meters, I should say. Stick the anchors on and start to recharge our oxygen tanks. You can see our screen is starting to frost up a bit now. And the reason why you can get rid of this, and you would have known this because if you're watching this video, you know how to get to the end of chapter 1. But if not, you've got to go past all these sort of like glowing parts of the ship that give off bits of heat. Go through there. That'll warm you up temporarily. Brilliant. And it's up to you to boost onto the next section. And the next section, that comes just before the captain's bridge. Now, as you can see, I've completely frosted up there. No problem at all. I'm still boosting like a good, and I've still got some forward momentum. My air is still going down. Just over a minute left. But I'm still boosting in the general direction of where I need to be. So, as you can see, I've got the get to the evacuation point in the top right-hand side of the screen, as I can see with the arrow that's pointing to it. Everything should be okay when I get to that captain's bridge and get ready to launch that shuttle. Now, because I used my save game, I've got to go through all the steps of adjusting the power supply again and whatnot. Now, I'm getting through it. My visor should start to clear as I get out of the cold zone. I'll be able to see exactly where I'm going. Here we go. Here it's clearing. So, we're getting the oxygen message. No problem. There's no dramas here. I'll just use an oxygen candle. That portable oxygen renewal source that we've got. Now I'm back up to 47 points of air. And we're still boosting. 342 meters to get there. And of course we're getting contacted by the mystery woman as well, who's basically giving us the password, which we will write on the bottom of our chicken and then type into the code to get the key, open the door, launch the shuttle. That's the way this is going to go. So we use another oxygen candle. We're getting there now, albeit slowly. We're doing little puffs, little bursts. Now we're getting the warning signs of radiation. But you can see the radiation at the bottom right-hand side of the screen. We haven't got all the way through to the end of the exclamation mark yet when we start incurring damage. Here we are, we're there. We get our handy scrapper out. Big bit of stick. Take the drill out. Let's give that a good belt. And it's awkward because you are floating around in space. And even after spending time in the game like what I have, it's still awkward. But pretty good floating dynamics from the developers, has to be said. So there you go, we're at to what? 100%, that's done. Great, fantastic, we've got power. Over to the keypad, as we said, enter in the password. There's our password on the bottom of the chicken, and given to us by the mystery woman. There's the key. We're going to equip the key. There you go. Put the key in the hole. And it works. We're away. So, problem solved, has to be said. I'm quite thrilled with that, to be perfectly honest with you. I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for watching this How to Launch the Shuttle When You're Having Problems in Breathedge video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.